The judge who sentenced Yaqub to death, Justice Khode, has told NDTV that Memon never gave any details to the court of a so-called surrender. He also said if he had surrendered, even then it couldn't be taken as a mitigating factor.
The court acts upon evidence which is adduced before the court. The CBI people did adduce the evidence regarding nabbing of Yaqub Memon. Yaqub Memon was given full opportunity to contest that evidence. He couldn't shatter that evidence. So in support of that plea, there was a legal evidence before the court. Now with regard to the second plea, that he surrendered, evidence could have been of that person before whom he surrendered or that of himself. Neither he gave any evidence nor he summoned anybody for establishing that fact. Apart from it, even this theory of a surrender, you see, except taking a claim, no details of it were furnished to the court. Or making a claim in a statement under 313 cannot be equated on par with the evidence. So on the basis of an evidence before the court reached to the finding that the fact of himself being arrested by NAB and arrested by CBI people was established. At least it was for Yaqub to give an evidence on oath regarding the theory propagated by him. Apart from not giving an evidence, even in his theory no details were forthcoming. You see, if he has surrendered, on what date, what time, before whom he surrendered, who was that particular man, what were the assurances given, he could have told his court on oath and allowed the other party to contest that particular evidence. He opted not to give such an evidence, and now this theory has been propagated. So how a court can accept such a theory? Because in India we are supposed to base our decision upon the legal evidence and do the justice in accordance with the law and award the punishment which is warranted by law.